everybody. Welcome to our full moon fire HOMA. Here in LA, it's been a little nutty as usual. Sorry for the late start. Traffic was a little interesting. Um, Full moons, yeah. Full moons are powerful. Why? It's a high divine time of the month when the divinity is flowing super strong to all the souls on our planet, whether they recognize it or they don't recognize it. It's a very expansive, very heart-opening time. This is why emotions tend to run very high on the full moon, and it's why people go a little extra sensitive, kind of bonkers on the full moon as well. There's very, very high divinity coming in. And when high divine comes in, what it means is that there's a lot of purification that results. What does that mean? Purifying what? So when human beings receive an influx of divine energy, by definition, whatever is in us that's not vibrating at that high level of divinity will start to be cast out of us. It'll be shed. And as that's occurring, that's the nature of purification. A lot of emotions can come up, a lot of different sensitivities, a lot of bad habits, a lot of, just friction with other people, whatever it is. It's a big energy process, you could say, especially the full moon and the new moons. And full moon, it's a little bit misleading, because it opens up the big emotions and everybody thinks, oh, it's such a expanded time to have a deep conversation or engage in a romance or get married on the full moon. Yeah, bad idea. Whatever kind of big emotional committed things we engage in on the full moon tend to get blasted shortly thereafter. So full moons are a little tricky. And it's a big charging to our souls. So automatically that decharging also will occur. That getting rid of the stuff that's really not serving us so much. When you get keenly attuned to the full moon and the new moon, and the full moon and the new moon, as many of us in this tradition have lived our lives for decades now, you really see the cycles of this kind of big charging energy and then this big kind of decharging energy. And then more charging coming in, the more old stuff, the more that gets purified out of our systems, the more room there is for the divinity, the more space there is in us for holding more of the high consciousness. So it's a process. It's an ongoing experiment in this inner nature of being a human being, and a human being engaged in very high level spirituality. So why we use the fire element on the full moon and new moon especially is to amplify all of that dynamic really hugely. The moon, as you know, when it's full, it means it's radiating the reflected light from the sun. So we're also engaging with the sun in a really powerful way, even though we're talking about a moon cycle. When we're talking about a fire HOMA, we're talking about capturing a little bit of the sun's creation energy in the fire element in a contained environment, the fire pit, in order to be able to interact with the creative, expansive, divine energy of the sun itself, but in a way that's safe for all of us to look at, to engage with, and to go very deep into its charging capability to our souls. So we have like a microcosm of the sun in the fire pit, and through the mantras and through the offerings, we're actually bringing the different forms of the divine into the fire. Whatever's there in the sun, whatever infinite forms of divinity are lurking there, waiting to be called into a specific form, it's the same with the fire. The fire is also a reflection to each of us of our own soul. It's a mirror. And when we're feeding our mirror, our doppelganger, the fire, with beautiful mantras and beautiful offerings, we're feeding our own souls by extension. So we're all getting a big uplift in this energy of a fire HOMA because of the high energy already running with the full moon, and because of purposing the fire element in this way to engage and bring out the most of the divinity that we can, to like extract every last drop to our souls by sitting in a fire HOMA. So it's a big process, actually. I know some folks in our world, we're so used to it, we kind of take it for granted, but it's a big event to sit in a fire homa like this. Um, we heard Swami Kaleshwar many times say, sitting in homa like this is the equivalent of if you did a month's worth of very, very hard meditation, like 10 to 12 hours a day of meditation. To your soul, it's the same. The injection of the divine charge is so strong that you're receiving an enormous amount of consciousness with or without your actual awareness of that. And that will trigger a lot of purification after. So it might be that people who are new to this, even watching online, you're getting the same exact energy. It's not that different from sitting here in person. It means you might have symptoms for a few days. You might feel really exhausted. That's pretty common. Or have wild dreams as stuff is unwinding in you. Really old stuff, even past life states. You might feel really extra sensitive, a little emotionally bumpy. You might have physical symptoms, some kind of purging, feeling like nauseated, or like maybe you have a 24-hour flu kind of thing. All of that's pretty normal response of purification to having a big influx of divine energy hit you the way it can through these fire homas. And I'll remind everybody at home on YouTube or on Facebook that the mantras are actually in the text of the event description, of the video description, so you can follow along with us. Today's fire homa is all about Mother Divine and getting her blessing from different angles of her being. Our first mantra when we start the fire homa is the Shakti Gayatri. The Shakti Gayatri this is Swami Kaleshwar's recipe for how to do fire homa on full moon. Shakti Gayatri is the super duper duper unbelievable power form of Gayatri. And Gayatri mantra, I should say, for the purposes of this homa, you'll hear a lot of pronunciations online. Most commonly, Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha. Suvaha, 3 equal weighted syllables. Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur, etc. Swami said to do it other than that is an insult to Gayatri herself, who is the first Mother Divine at the beginning of our creation. So we'll start with an arati, and then we'll do Shakti Gayatri for a while to get Mother Divine's strong blessings to us. And in that, since she is also linked to the sun energy, to the creation energy, we're really asking her for whatever it is we need to have blessed, to have healed in our lives, to have uplifted, whatever needs support. Maybe there's a health issue that needs support, or maybe there's a situation, could be work related, could be relationship related, that really needs like an extra dose of divine help, just support, or a creative project, or whatever it is, whatever you really want to generate and create in your life. That's kind of what we're asking Shakti Gayatri to do. Good. Right, so let's start with an arati and get this fire on the road. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannanam Jyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Gajanana Amakam Gajanana Mahisham Adekadantanam Bhaktanam Ekadam Basmahe. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. So we'll start with Shakti Gayatri, asking for what you really want to create in your life. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo yo Maha, Pracho, Die-yat. Om, Dey, Kleem, 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 Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam,
Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, my, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur, Bhuva, Suvaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. I, Kleem, 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 Saoum, Saoum, Saoum. Bhur-bhuva suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namah Prachodayat. Om. Kleem, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo, Dey-vasya, Dhimahi, Diyo yo Namaha. Pracho, Die-yat. Kleem, Saoum. Bhur, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Vai Vai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvah Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Prachodayat. Om Ai Mai Mai Klim 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 Sam 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 Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om my King Saoum Bhur Suvaha Tat-savitur Varey-nyam Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound, sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Die-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound, sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. My, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat. Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat.
Last time.
Om. I, my, ping, 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 sound. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, Tat-savitur Varey-nyam. Bhargo Dey-vasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo Namaha Pracho Die-yat.
Good. So we have some sponsors today. Sponsors mean they paid extra to have their name or the name of a loved one ran into the fire. and the blessing sent directly to that soul when we say, Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama, after each name. Mama means from the big source fire of the mother, her womb chakra, to Ma, each individual of the spark of that same source flame. So, they are Subhama Anupati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Diana Hersman.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Sherry McCoy.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama Ellen Todd Bueller.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Matt Locker.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
E and HR.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Julie Forrest.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Chansa Makungu.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Michael Sullivan.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Corinna Peters.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Angelo Morelos.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Neil Valon Sepla.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Carolyn Oberting and her family, Matthew, Suzanne, David, and Toki.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Desiree Sterling and her family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and U.S.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Annette Sutterholm, Nina Linge Nielsen, Jan Sutterholm, Anna Johansson, Lasse Sorensen, Adi Lamborn and her family, and veterans all worldwide.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Hazel's Heavenly Healing House, its founder and clients.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Susan Neander, Stephen and Cora Carey.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Liz Collier and her family.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Barbara Papa and her family.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Alicia Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
J.E.B. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
G.G. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Claire Liz Pierre Louis.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Marinella Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Vasilika Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Dimitri Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Yenny Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Atina Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Noah Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mateo Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Avi Katsa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
John Salati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Andrea Eversberg.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Becky and Tom.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Michelle Farrell, Joe, and Alfie Merritt.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Kamala Harris and Tim Walls.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Stephanie Catherine Dada.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the students in the one-year mastery program, Panchabhuta, may they have great success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
To the end of white supremacy in America.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For our brothers and sisters in Ukraine fighting the good fight, may they prevail.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For Vladimir Zelensky and his family, that they may stay safe and protected.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the people of the West Bank and Gaza, and also for Israel, that they can work it out, but please a ceasefire and end to the suffering there.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
To the support of the divine feminine rising the world, most especially through the women.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Santa Cruz County heads of service agencies working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness may have continued success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And for Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace.
Om Mama, oh Mama, oh Mama.
And speaking of Mama, let's go to Ma Kali, the big Mama. So Kali, if you look, you do a Google search, you'll see photos of her images. She's very scary. She's a very scary looking lady. She's totally black. Her eyes are red. Her tongue is dripping with blood. She's fierce face. She has multiple arms. They all have weapons. She has a garland of skulls of all the demons that she's slain. The skulls, the head, is the symbol of our egoism. So she's cut off their heads. She's stopped their crazy, selfish, greedy, ignorant, angry, egoic blocks. Like she's fearsome, man. And when she shows up, she's pretty angry. Why does mother have to take an angry face? As any physical mother knows, and as anybody raised by a mother who acted out knows, they have to get more fierce than the fierce negativity to stop it, to consume it and decharge it and turn it back into high divinity. That's the nature of the mother divine and of the female characters in the divine, in the pantheons on this planet. Their nature is because the female has a big womb chakra. Because the female energy creates everything, when it turns into a mess, it's only a female character can take it back in and fix it and rebalance the creation again. So, Mother Kali, she's very fierce. She's the peak form of all the divines come together in a big fire homa to give part of their essence into the fire to create this big primordial form of her that turns into a fierce form and goes on the battlefield to destroy the demons who are getting rambunctious, trying to take over the heaven plane. And those demons represent all of our bad qualities, our blocks: egoism, anger, jealousy, pride, fear, greed, selfishness, ignorance, arrogance, entitlement, blaming other people or other circumstances, holding nature, like holding resentment, holding blame, shame, unworthiness, FOMO. Like so many blocks all of us are carrying, and they're epitomized in the Vedic stories as the demons, right? They're given a whole life form, and they show up with their stupid egoic idea that they're going to trample the heaven worlds and take it all over for their own selfish gain. That never turns out well for the demons. Just cut to the chase here. Spoiler alert. So what happens is Mother comes on the battlefield and just takes them all down. She has to do that. The mother in us has to do that with us, with our crazy blocks, which if they're left unchecked will get us into a lot of trouble, as most of us have lived long enough to know this. So when we call her form, we're really asking her to help wash the blocks, most especially fear. That's the biggest one that every human being has. It's built into the mechanism of a human form. When we incarnate, there's fear that we will die. And then fear takes a million different faces and different costumes and plays out as anxiety, depression, phobias, whatever. But and emotional, mental issues. But the primordial fear is the fear of dying, the fear of merging back to the mother. So when she comes on the battlefield, she has her big ultimate weapons, Sudarshana Chakra, which is the index finger, fire element finger. Sudarshana is the energy of the sun in a weapon. And when it slices through the air, when she throws it, it's like a golden discus with teeth on the end. It never misses. It always cuts the head off the demons. Game over for the egoism. Game over for the crazy blocks. For that cycle. For 10 minutes until, again, the game starts up again. Right? I mean, it's always like that. Creation goes out of balance in crazy demonic stuff. Mother comes, rebalances it, stays in balance for a while. It's very divine and blissful, and then again starts the mischief. So we see that in ourselves too, right? You're doing pretty good. You have a great meditation. Some of your negativity comes out, gets purified, washed out. And then a few weeks later, that same idea starts coming back again. Oh, what about if I, the mischief? That's the nature of it. So we're engaged in this divine battle between the mother divine side of us that's very pure and high in consciousness and no nonsense, and the mischievous, unruly side of us that's like hungry kids in the basement who just are screaming all the time and won't complain. And we'll tear the house down together. So, no wonder it's hard to be a human being with all that going on all the time. So, her mantra is in the text of the description in the video. It's a very long mantra. She's a huge form of mother. So the longer the mantra, the wider the channel. It's composed of the fire element from the 5 element system, the Sri Kalashwar. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Maha, Agni, fire. Crackle, crackle. Then, because she comes, she's pretty fiery. She's pretty pissy. She's not happy with what her kids have been up to. Then we calm her down with the water element. Om Kleem, Gloom, Jum, Kanaka, Durgamba. Om Kleem, Gloom, Jum, Hum. Kanaka, Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasanam. That Durga, Kanaka, Durga is the big, happy, smiley face of mother with all her weapons after she's killed all the negativity. So there's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And that sound, hum, most important word in the whole mantra, is the sound her Sudarshana chakra makes as it zings through the air and slices the heads off the demons. Hum. Cuts any negativity instantly. Om Kum Lum Jum Hum. Kanaka Durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Then a row of angels. Om Yamata Raja Vama Saladam. Then Mama, Mama, Mama. Ma, Ma. Big source of delight and each individual spark. It's her and it's you. Ma, Ma. Atma, 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 your soul, or my soul. Raksha, 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 or Rakshamam, meaning protection. That whole giant structure is her. And we'll do it slowly a couple of times as we start the mantra, and then we'll get it up to speed. But what you can be thinking, how to use the fire in this part of the HOMA, is get a hold of your blocks. Be honest. What's going on in there? What's driving you crazy about yourself? What's driving the people who love you crazy? And offer it to her. Ask her to change it, to transform it, to cut those blocks off and restore the energy in you, the balance in a divine way, so you can do more of what you came here to do. So we'll talk about Kali. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Kanaka, Durgamba. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Hum. Kanaka, Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasanam. Om Yamata Japana Salagam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Kanaka, Durgamba. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Hum. Kanaka, Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Kanaka, Durgamba. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Hum. Kanaka, Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, Dheem, Kleem, Kleem, Saoum, Saoum. Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Kanaka, Durgamba. Om Gloom, Gloom, Jum, Hum. Kanaka, Durgamba, Durga, Devi, Prasanam. Om Yamatara Japana Salakam. Mama, 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 Atma, 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 Raksha, Raksha, Rakshamam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem.
Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-duragamba. Om Tum Tum Jam Hum Kanaka-duragamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatagachapana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Saum Saum Maha Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Tum Tum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Klum Klum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Klum Klum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatarachabanasanatam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasadam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Dum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Dum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasadam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Dum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Dum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Krum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara-jabana Salakam. Mama 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 Atma 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 Raksha Raksha Rakshamam. Om Hreem Hessraim Hreem. Om Dheem 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 Sam Sam Maha Agni Swarupa-Nyayna Namaha. Om Krum Dum Jam Kanaka-durgamba. Om Dum Dum Jam Hum. Kanaka-durgamba Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Tara Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Dheem, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kleem, Jam, Durgamba. Om Kleem, Jam, Hum. Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Salagam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, 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 mam. Om Hreem, Hessraim, Hreem. Om Ding, 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 Saoum, Maha, Agni, Swarupa-Nyayna, Namaha. Om Kleem, Jam, Durgamba. Om Kleem, Jam, Hum. Durgamba, Durga Devi Prasanam. Om Yamatara Jabana Saladam. Mama, 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 atma, 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 raksha, raksha, raksha.
Okay. On to the big boss, Jesus. Our final mantra today is Jesus' mantra that he used during his lifetime in India. Hopefully it's not a big shock to people that Jesus had a life in India. I think that's in the zeitgeist now for many decades. And that he was actually, it's very interesting, he was super close with Mother Divine, especially his colleague, which is how he becomes the greatest healer that our planet has ever seen in its entire history. He merges with Maha on the cross. It's a big story. And because of that, the consciousness that is Jesus is in every single thing in this planet, in this nature, in each of us. You know, a lot of people talk about the Christ consciousness. That is another name for the Brahma consciousness, the universal consciousness that is pervasive in our whole world and in each of our souls. And you could say rightly the spiritual journey is getting to uncover and function with that Brahma consciousness in us. That's kind of the whole point, if you will. So connecting to Christ is the number one doorway to that consciousness. He represented that, he embodied that, he is that. Especially by virtue of his very, very tight relationship with Maha, which conveniently was left out of Christianity pretty much. So back to his life in India. In the so-called lost years he was there, he took a lot of initiations from many saints around India. He learned the miracle abilities, same like anybody can, same like all of us are working on. And after the cross, he returned to India and lived into his 80s. There is documentation there about that. So it's amazing his connection with both Mother Divine through this Vedic tradition of India, specifically with Kali, and also his divine mission to help initiate the whole planet into the Mother and into the consciousness. So, greatest healer our planet has ever seen. His mantra, which is in the text, in the video description, it's a mix of Telugu and Sanskrit, as many of these mantras are. Om na tali Hrudayam, na swastamam. Na tali Hrudayam means my mother's heart. Na, me, mine. Na, nama, I bow. Nama, na tali. Tali is the Telugu word for mother. Na tali Hrudayam, the Sanskrit word for heart. Na, then me or mine. Swastamam, completion, final destiny. Merging into Mother. So even Big Boss Jesus, in his most deep mantra, is talking to the Mother Divine, to the Divine Feminine, which really is the key to so many things in this planet for all of us. So let's follow in his footsteps. We'll chant his mantra, and as the greatest healer our world has ever seen is coming into the fire. What are you asking for? What do you need, or what does someone you love need at this time?
Om Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, na swastamam. Om Tat-savitur Varey-nyam, na Swastanam. Om Nataviyam. 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 Swastanam. Swasthana.
Awesome. Good. So we're gonna pass our the offering bowl, and everybody here is holding flowers and incense to go with the 9 fruits, 9 oils, 9 seeds, and 9 flowers that represent Mother Divine's blessing to everybody here. 9 being the peak and power number of Mother, as Kali especially. So we'll pass around the offering bowl. Everybody touch the right hand of the coconut, which will contain all of our blessings and offerings and things we're asking for, and then we'll put it all in the fire as a big offering. Good, so our sponsors will read the whole list. We'll say, oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, and into the fire it all goes. Subhama Anupati, Diana Hessraim, Sherry McCoy, Ellen Todd Bueller, Matt Lockburn, E&HR, Julie Forrest, Chauncey McConnell, Michael Sullivan, Corinna Peters, Angela Morelos, Neil Volumsepa, Carolyn Overton and her family, Matthew, Suzanne, David, and Toki, Desiree Sterling and her family in Norway, Belgium, Spain, Guatemala, and U.S., Anita Sutterholm, Nina Lynch Nielsen, Jan Sutterholm, Anna Johansson, Lasse Sorensen, Audie Lamborn and her family, and all the veterans worldwide. Hazel's Heavenly Healing House with its founder Anna's clients, Susan Neander, Stephen and Cora Carey, Liz Polly and her family, Barbara Papa and her family, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Claire Liz Pierre Louis, Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Lika, Yeni Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katsa, Mateo Katsa, Afi Katsa, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Mary, Kamala Harris and Tim Wells, Stephanie Catherine Brother, for all the students in the one-year Panchabhuta Mastery Program for their great success, for the end of white supremacy in America. In Ukraine, our brothers and sisters fighting the good fight, may they prevail, and for President Zelensky and their family, that they may stay safe and protected. For the people of West Bank and Gaza, that there may be a ceasefire immediately, end this crazy genocide, and that the Israelis will find peace with it. In support of the divine feminine arising in the world, most especially through the women. Santa Cruz County, all the heads of service agencies working for brilliant solutions to homelessness, may they continue to have success. For Altmar Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. Thomas Stenzel, College Park Publishing, Navya, Sri, Sai, Silpa, and Panaconda, that they may flourish. That Sai centers of this kind of healing, knowledge, miracle energy, and divine wisdom may flourish worldwide. And for our veterans here locally in Los Angeles and nationally, as well as for all the people experiencing homelessness locally and nationally, that they may receive the kind of care, services, nourishment, shelter, and love they richly deserve, and for all this to be said.
Oh, Mama, oh, Mama, oh, Mama.
Production around the fire, a few people at a time, 3 times around the clockwise. That's using your physical body to seal in with your soul the final blessing of the fire. At home, you can accomplish the same thing by turning to your right 3 times, using your physical body to carry the final blessing to your soul. So this ends our full moon fire homa. In 2 weeks, we'll see everybody for the new moon fire homa. Oh my goodness. We're all, I think, looking forward to that. And we'll see everybody very soon and wish you a blessed rest of your day. Namaste.